on and put it down on paper, and that's how I get my quote unquote demons out and get my mind clear. But listening to somebody else talk and going through somebody else's mind or words and feeling what they felt and then using that as well to kind of pull from to help write is therapeutic in its own way.
Yeah, it
Hearing
really is.
stories from guys on the fire department and EMS and the stuff that they go through. I've seen some stuff, but not as much as guys who've been on the job 10, 20, 30 years, and the stuff that they've seen is a whole lot worse than what I've seen. But
Right.
knowing that they've gone through it too and being able to take their stories and get them out, is a way for me to get, a kind of cathartic release of my own, you know, being able to visually see right then and there, hey, this guy went through it too, and if getting that stuff on paper can help somebody get through it, then you're doing your job and you're doing good work. Um, and it's kind of with the Prometheus effect, that's kind of what I'm trying to do as well, is to highlight a lot of PTSD and addiction problems, um, because
Yeah.
you'd be surprised at the kind of toll it takes on people, and um, being a firefighter or being emergency response in general, and it's good to shed light on that kind of stuff, and it's not a downer on people in that you know in that field at all. You know, addiction is a disease. It's not addiction and mental illness is a disease. It's not a stigma. It's not a thing to be hateful towards. It's not a thing to be angry about.
Yeah.
It's a thing that needs to be addressed and to be fixed. Somebody's got a fever or the flu, you're not just going to let them die from the flu. You got to be
Right.
able to
Oh,
recognize those
it's
symptoms and fix it. And notice, hey, this person's sick. They're not bad. They're not evil. They're not degenerates. They're sick. There's a reason behind why they're doing what they're doing.
yeah,
You
it's a
know,
chemical imbalance, man.
Right, right. I mean, it's chemical imbalance. It's trauma. It's your body literally just forced itself to have a fight or flight response to a situation that you normally don't need a fight or flight response to.
Yeah.
And it's good to pull from that kind of stuff. It's good to use that and to get that out there because it needs to be talked about. It
Yeah,
needs to be brought into the
it
light,
really
and
does.
we're in a day and age now that we're actually being able to open up a dialogue about that stuff. We're actually able to talk about that stuff and get it out in the open.
Yeah.
So it's good that you use that to pull from, and you're gonna do a lot of good work doing that, and it's gonna help a lot of people. You know,
I hope so.
I mean, by a lot, I mean one, two, 10. That's a lot of people.
Hey, if it
Saving.
helps one person not want to hurt themselves, that's more than enough.
Right,
You just got
right.
to help one person.
Yep, yep.